What's up, y'all? I'm Taylor.
What up? I'm Mike.
Back with another episode from Dogs to Dads.
Woof! You thought I wasn't gonna do it, huh?
I was hoping you would.
All right, bro. So I was watching something on Facebook. When was it? Like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And the subject was the 100% provider or something like that. So these two guys were going back and forth. One guy's believes in the 50-50. The other guy believes in the, being the 100% provider, which is cool. Either way, it's cool. My question to you is, and some of the questions they brought up, I was like, well, let me see, your point on it, and then we can discuss it. So if being a 100% provider, right, should the woman nurture you because you providing everything at home? It's a question. I want to see what what you think.
I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
Rachel and I both worked,
Yeah.
and it was horrible.
Okay.
Keeping up with the kids, all their stuff, sports, school, parent-teacher conferences, it's just like everything.
Yeah.
Plus, you're keeping up with your work calendar, meetings, everything. It just gets all jumbled.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did it. It's fine. And double income, great, awesome. Yeah. But then the other side of one person working while the other person takes care of the kids, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Two incomes is great, but a simple life is better to me.
Okay.
So.
Okay, go ahead. You seem like you got something you want to say. Go ahead, let it out.
I'm just saying that it just works better for us on her taking care of the kids and stuff. And one thing, real quick, before I say anything that everyone's mad at me about. Being a stay-at-home parent, mom, dad, whatever it is, that is the most underrating job.
Yeah, I agree.
It is.
It's a job.
Yeah, it's a full-on 365-day job.
Yeah, true.
24/7.
Mm-hmm.
No sick days, no nothing.
Yeah.
So whenever you have a stay-at-home parent and you think you're not doing anything, you're doing everything.
Yeah.
You're holding the family together.
Yeah.
You're doing it all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I see. And I'm just, I couldn't do it. Like, Rachel does great. Keeping up with everything from the kids, they're getting older, so now it's more sports, but also it's getting them, evaluations at the school or meeting with school, to go to more parent-teacher conferences or fundraisers, whatever it is. It's a lot. It's like boom, 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 boom. I always hear there's something. I keep up with it a little bit, but that's mainly her job, and it is a job.
Yeah, it's true.
She does a great job. Great. Me, I would fail miserable. The kids would be terrible.
Oh, Lord.
It's rough. But to be the 100% provider, I don't look at it as like without me, you couldn't survive. I don't look at it like that.
Yeah.
But that is true.
But
no, I'm just kidding.
Well, one thing that on this, I don't know if it was a podcast or what it was that they're doing, the guy, the 100% provider guy was like, the wife, you give them this life, meaning that when you come home, every
food on the table.
Yeah, food on the table. If you're feeling a little, she should take care of that. That's all. That's what I'm getting, and I'll give you my standpoint on it. Like,
when you snap your fingers,
she should be there. That's the way it was portrayed. That's why I was like, I gotta talk to my guy about this, because I would say, do you feel the same way?
I feel like in my head, yes. In real life, no.
Okay,
I
that's
can
hilarious.
See it as, and I'm just kidding, but
I'm just kidding.
I can see.
Yeah.
Them saying it like that, but it being a stay-at-home parent is a full-time job, so it's not like you should have food on the table, you should be doing this. yes, that other person may be making the money, supporting, but at the other side of it, you have to look at the kids are being supported, they're getting the help that they need.
Yeah.
You're always gone making the money or whatever. They still need a parent. You still have to raise them.
Yeah.
So
I like your standpoint on that. I kind of want to piggyback on some of that because like I was watching it and I'm just kind of like looking at it because like you said, I've given Katie the option at one point. I was like, yeah, I can do the 100% thing and you can stay home because if when we started doing all this other stuff, that was an option at one point. So. But I wouldn't ever expect, man, please come home and be like, where's my food? Katie would, she'd attack.
Yeah. I mean, if you've never done it,
yeah,
people are like, oh, yeah, if I ever get to that stage where I'm 100% providing, then my wife better have food on the table or my man better have food on the table.
Yeah.
Everything I says goes.
I mean, some people live that lifestyle, though. And it works for them.
But at the same time, for people that are like in the middle class, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's a full-time job. Like, so some of those people who are like, my spouse better have the food on the table, they're living that lifestyle, but at the other side of that, they have nannies.
Exactly.
They have these other things that help.
Exactly.
So, if it was like that, if I was paying for a nanny.
Yeah.
And Rachel was just sitting on the couch. Then
but
she's working. Like people don't understand that is a job.
Yeah,
and she's working. So I'm not expecting when I get home to just be catered to like a child as well. I mean, when I get home, we cook dinner together. We'll go get something with the kids, or I'm clean up the house a little bit too. I mean, she does do way more than I do.
Yeah.
But I don't expect have my food here. My laundry better be folded, done, everything. Like, I don't expect that. In my head, it'd be cool. But no.
And that's a dream.
Reality,
is that your dream?
That's never gonna happen. So.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I agree. I don't. Just with my aspirations, with things I'm trying to do. At this point in my life, we do, and it's not, I don't even say it's 50-50. So I take care of our house, our cars, vacations. Katie takes care of all the extracurricular and bills in between and stuff like that. And anything that's left over, we use that money to put on maybe a debt, like maybe a credit card or paying something off. And that's that's how our process works and just works for us. Now, like I said, I did give her an option of the 100% at one point in time before we started acquiring other things. But I mean, with, like you said, kids getting older, I could never see myself coming and being like, this needs to be done. One thing I told you on the previously, I love to clean. If I get home one way other than working out, I'll clean. And cooking, like you said, you and Rachel do it together. We do that. That's a kind of a moment to kind of bond and talk about your day, right? So I don't think it works. I don't think there's a 50-50 unless and this may work for some people, if they split their accounts and someone has, this is what's coming out of my account, this is what's coming out of your account, and that's how we going to do it. And that may work for some people. But like you said, the 100% guy, that's probably in the upper class to where you don't see the butler, the nanny, or there could be that 100% person that is in the middle class, just works for them, and that's just the way they live their lives. But
I mean, one day I hope to be the 100% provider plus hiring the nannies, the chefs, like hiring all that.
The dream.
And then I would expect
you would expect all that.
Yeah.
Hey,
everything.
Okay.
The full package.
Oh, the full package. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad. I
realistic.
Yeah.
There's 2 jobs going on.
Exactly. Kids is a big
so
job.
when you see the YouTube, the TikToks, and say, I'm 100% provider, I expect my woman to do this, that is probably the upper class you're seeing.
Yeah.
Middle class, I mean, they're doing a job. You're doing a job. Whether you make money or they're staying home with the kids, whoever it is, a job is being done.
Well, with that being said, I mean, how do you think the wife is impacted, or even the husband. I didn't think about that because
That's what I'm saying.
Katie does real well for herself. So, I mean, how do you think a wife or a husband's life is impacted if, let's say, Rachel was the 100% provider and she?
It would be fine.
I'm just saying.
100%, yeah,
But let's say
the
she
girl
was
is
and she got home. I mean, how do you think your life would flip being, the caregiver? I mean, I know you said you couldn't do it, but you'd have to.
I know.
Right?
I honestly, regardless of me saying like I couldn't be dealing with the kids and everything,
I think you could if you had to.
Yeah, if she was a 100% provider,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would do the job.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really think of it as, just being a stay-at-home dad. I would just be thinking of, I got to do this, I got to get this done. I mean,
Yeah.
it would be a job to me, just
Exactly.
like it is to her or whatever
Exactly.
it is. So I wouldn't see it a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I could do it if I had to, like you said.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
I would
understand.
rather us both work, and if she really was making more money
Mm-hmm.
and we were both working,
Yeah.
I would rather just pay for a daycare or
Mm-hmm.
whatever it was, just
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, some people do like it. Whether you're a husband or you're a wife, some people like to stay home.
Yeah, that's true.
With the
That's
kids.
true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
you just have what you like.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I don't like it.
Yeah. I mean, I think I consider Katie and I, like you and Rachel, I consider our significant others with us power couples. I consider you guys a power couple and Katie and I a power couple because there's certain things that we have, in mind that we want to reach. And so it's going to have to take, at this point, 2 incomes to do that. Like you said, the dream one day, with everything would be to, 100% provide. But Katie Ray told me if I did that, she'd just be sleeping. So she's like, I can't not work. So I was like, okay, then that's the case. If the shoe is on the other foot, at one point, I mean, like I said, Kate does well for her. She's like, you worry about all your business stuff you want to do and but it's just not in my spirit to not work. Because when Delton was born, Davin, I hustled even more, but Delton was born, I was like, I got to hustle. I got to be him in order to, give him everything that I would want for myself and everything I didn't have when I was younger. So, could I be at home? I could definitely do the job. I'd do it well. Shoot. The dinner, everything would be knocked out and then, rubber feet a little bit,
I was thinking about like doing the job, and I could get
Yeah.
it done, but I would be, when you have like performance reviews
Yeah.
with your boss,
Yeah.
I would do it just enough to not get fired. I'd be the most laziest stay-at-home dad.
Oh
ever
my
born.
gosh.
I'd be barely making it on time to stuff.
Bro.
I would be in a 7-series TV show, and then right when I heard the garage door open, I'd be running around trying to clean up right before my wife got home. I'd do
hilarious.
just enough.
Hey, I think, that's, I could do that. I could do that. Just because I can see you doing that. You be putting PTO.
Oh, yeah. I'd wake up.
I'm calling in sick.
I can't make it. You're going to have to stay home today. We're going to spend the day together.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, bro. So, I mean, it's just I don't even know, series. It was just something I saw, and I was like, I got to talk to Taylor about this because I just want to see your standpoint, and then also hear what other people thought about it. So because there are some people out there that will watch this that are 100% providers. There are people that are 50-50, and I would never think it's really 50-50. In my head, it's like, whoever has it at this point is doing it, and whoever has it, and is, I maybe that's 50-50 some people, but I just want to see what people's standpoint on it and get some feedback. But I mean, that's all I have on the subject, bro. That's all I got. But hey, guys, like we always say, I mean, just continue to like, comment, subscribe, share. We love the feedback.
Yeah, we do.
I mean,
Keep it coming.
keep it coming. We out, y'all.
All right, later. Peace.